During the planning and research stages of our coursework, I discovered that there was a lot of conventions that we needed to follow in order to create a strong product package. Using these conventions is essential when creating media products, as it provides the target audience with identifiable features when they are looking into the indie genre. In terms of macro elements, our music video is narrative with some performance. We chose to make a narrative video because the target audience said that this was their favourite kind of music video to watch, as it was the most intriguing and made them want to keep watching. We chose to make a narrative video because we felt that narrative videos were the most common kind of music videos for indie music, as the lyrics of the indie songs tend to have deeper underlying meanings, which can be more easily expressed through narrative and story-based videos. For example, in Codeline's video for All I Want, a narrative video is used to express the emotion of the song, which couldn't be done with just a performance video. But we did also include some performance, because quite a few people from our target audience said that they did like performance in a video, just not the entire video, just performance. We also included performance because we thought that it would link the lyrics more strongly to the video. One narrative theory we stuck to quite strongly was Barth's theory of enigma codes, because of the way that we dropped subtle hints of the outcomes of the characters but never completely revealed it till the end. This was to make the audience want to know more about the video and keep watching it. But revealing it at the end left the enigma partially answered, so that the audience was not left frustrated with the video, but partially unanswered, so that it would encourage the audience to share it with other people, so that their frustration could be answered. This was also to encourage word of mouth promotion. As well as this, Todorow's theory would also say that the video encourages the audience to keep watching because of the disequilibrium created towards the beginning of the video where the female character dies. This makes the audience want to keep watching again, and also makes them want to have the new equilibrium, which is through the flashbacks. That's where the new equilibrium comes. Indie music videos often represent their musicians as quite normal and down-to-earth people. Because of this, the costumes represented are usually quite casual and often quite dull colours with nothing standing out too much. Because of this, we chose to dress our male actor similar to how the lead singer of Bastille often wears his clothes, which is usually like jeans, a shirt and a black jacket, which is how we dressed our actor. Even though the female character is not the musician, we still chose to dress her to fit the indie representation, so that she would fit the rest of the video and continue our brand identity. Although her outfit did change a little bit, it didn't change too much, so the basic outline was jeans, a patterned top, a cardigan, a scarf, and a black coat, and Vans for her shoes. These two characters' outfits portrayed them as quite normal, so that the target audience could better identify with them and the whole music video in general. In terms of mise-en-scène, the artist's performance is often representing him as grieving and sad. Hall's theory would suggest that the preferred audience reading here is to encourage the audience to empathise with this male character and therefore become more connected to the music video. Therefore, the audience reading is broken when it is revealed that the male character actually caused the woman's death. This breaks the convention of normal indie music videos because the audience readings usually aren't played on that much and the musicians are usually portrayed in a completely positive light. We broke this convention because we thought it would create a more entertaining and engaging video for the audience. In terms of positioning, whenever there is a flashback, the two characters are very physically close to each other, and this is to connote that they are definitely a couple in the flashbacks. This is quite a common representation for indie music videos, so the relationships between the two characters can be established. This leaves the audience to contemplate what actually happened between the characters in our video. The settings we chose to film in were a mixture of outdoor and indoor, because indie music videos tend to have a mixture of this too. This is to keep the music video interesting to the audience. Towards the end of the video, we start to see more and more indoor settings to connote that we are getting closer and closer to the artist, and therefore closer to the enigma being revealed. We also used the studio locations to shoot some of the performance sections of our video, and this was to show that the artist is just portraying a character and this is not a true story. Sound is used a lot to affect the feel of the video at the beginning before the music starts. To begin with, it is just ambient background noise that you'd expect to hear in a cafe. As the video progresses, a suspense sound effect is used to show the audience that something bad is about to happen. This is quite a common tool that indie music videos use to help set the scenes of the video and start the narrative storyline going. For example, in Arctic Monkeys' video, Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High, they use sound at the start to set the scene. One transition we used for the flashbacks was a fade called cross dissolve, so that the cuts were smooth and seemed to flow better with the video. For flashbacks, this isn't a common editing technique because usually straight cuts are used to make it seem more realistic and flow with the video. Therefore, we think we broke this convention with this type of transition. Most of our other cuts were just straight cuts to change the scene or vary viewpoint. Also in the flashbacks, we used graphic matches so that it was connoted to the audience that they were experiencing the same thing that the male character was. This is quite common with indie music videos, so that the audience is incorporated into the video and made more and is interacting more with the video. Also for the flashbacks, we used a filter to blur the edges of the video so that it would look more obvious that it was a flashback. I think this was an uncommon editing technique, but it worked well for this video because otherwise it could have become confusing because of the graphic matches as to which was a flashback and which was real. In terms of pace, we used a medium cutting rhythm to match the pace of the song. For our first drafts, we were told that the cutting rhythm was too slow for the pace of the song, so we actively changed this. One way in which we did this was by adding a sequence of jump cuts to make the video match the cutting rhythm. The jump cuts are quite common in music videos because they help to match the pace of the video and it's quite a good technique to use. At the end of the music video, there is a rewind sequence. I think it is not a common thing for music videos to have in general, but I think I have seen it most in the indie genre. For example, in Alt J's Breeze Blocks. We like this idea because the audience readings are flipped around so much that when you watch it, it makes you want to watch it again and again to get your head around it, and we thought this was a good idea for a music video. In conclusion, our video tended to follow conventions of other indie music videos in terms of mise-en-scène, for example the costumes, performance, positioning and setting. It also followed conventions in terms of theories such as Todorov and Bath's. As well as this, it used and developed conventions in terms of sound. However, it challenged conventions most in terms of editing because of the way the flashbacks were made.